Disclaimer. This channel features satire, parody, and comedic content intended for entertainment only. All characters, events, and statements are fictional or exaggerated for comedic effect. Any resemblance to real people or events is purely coincidental and should not be taken as fact. Ah, bollocks. Alright, let's just get on with it. We haven't got all day.
Good evening. You are watching Focus on Britain's Daily Stupid, bringing you the stories shaping life across the United Kingdom with clarity, scrutiny, and a healthy dose of perspective. We keep our focus firmly on what matters and what deserves attention. And tonight, we turn our focus to Britain's top stupid stories. I'm really bored today, sweaty knackers. Shall we see what's on the box? No, sweaty knackers. No more sniffing your arse and then trying to lick my face. It's dirty. I know your old master, Simpleton, used to let you lick his old tattered rusty bullet wound, but that shit doesn't fly with me. I don't care if you make slideshows on YouTube, you're still just a stupid mutt that sniffs and eats other dogs. Shit. This is Focus on Britain, a closer look at the forces shaping the nation, its people, its politics, and its place in the world. Beyond the headlines, beyond the sound bites, we bring you the stories that matter and the questions that define modern Britain. This is a Focus on Britain production.
We got him.
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human.
O Agent Simpleton. Nobody knew exactly when Agent Simpleton had become a spy. Least of all, Agent Simpleton. He had appointed himself Britain's last great sleuth. He imagined himself a cross between a secret agent and a master detective. His actual achievements were less impressive. In 1987, he'd accidentally reported his own bicycle stolen after forgetting he'd lent it to his cousin Dennis. Still, in his own mind, he was a legend. O Agent Simpleton, he'd announced to strangers in pubs. O what? They would ask. Precisely, he'd reply mysteriously. Nobody knew what that meant. Neither did silly Simpleton. His headquarters consisted of a damp shed behind a bungalow. The shed contained a torch, a map of public footpath, and 17 notebooks containing observations such as Tuesday 1992, man in red jumper looked left twice, and possible foreign operative. Turned out to be Milkman. His trusted network of agents were equally accomplished. There was Barry the Mole Jenkins, who wasn't underground in any intelligence sense, but had once fallen asleep in a ditch for 6 hours after a night out in his local boozer. There was Mad Pete, who claimed the British government monitored his bowel movements. And then there was Terry the Turd, who mostly attended because he liked the idea of camping in the undergrowth. The underground. Together they ran elaborate online mysteries, the sort where they'd upload cryptic messages on social media and then spend weeks pretending to solve them with fact-based evidence, don't you know? One Friday evening, they launched Operation Canal Whisper. The mission was simple. Walk down a canal at midnight, flash torches at each other in code, then disappear into the darkness. The code itself had been developed by Silly Simpleton. Unfortunately, only Silly Simon Simpleton knew what any of it meant. 3 flashes meant something. 2 flashes meant something else. 4 flashes apparently meant run away. Nobody could remember. The operation began at 11:30. Agent Simpleton emerged from the shadows. He flashed his torch 3 times. A reply came from further down the public footpath next to the canal. 4 flashes. Simpleton froze. "I know that signal," whispered stupid Simon under his breath. The flashing intensified. Soon Simpleton knew what signalling meant. Run and jump over a fence. A passing cyclist accidentally joined the operation by turning on his bicycle light. His conclusion was that everyone had become a double agent, including himself. "Keep moving," Simpleton ordered. Simpleton spotted what he believed was surveillance. In reality, it was just an empty packet of salt and vinegar chipsticks caught in a bush. He ran. The chipsticks bag remained where it was. Convinced enemy forces were closing in, he sprinted toward a fence. Now, younger men might have climbed gracefully. Agent Simpleton attacked the obstacle like an elderly badger, with only 3 legs attempting parkour for the first time in its life. There was a struggle, a ripping noise. Several sounds not usually heard from the joints of human beings that didn't sound or feel right, Simpleton thought to himself. He struggled over the fence and directly into a patch of stinging nettles. The nettles welcomed him enthusiastically. For several minutes, he jumped about, screeching like a toad from South America that was ready and ripe for the breeding ritual. Barry eventually found him. "You all right?" he asked. "Perfectly," exclaimed Simpleton. "It's all part of the training, don't you know?" "You've landed in nettles," Barry sniggered. "Occupational hazard," replied Simpleton. "You've got leaves in your trousers too," laughed Barry. "Camouflage," Simpleton exclaimed in a military fashion. They stood together in the darkness, scratched to bits, covered in mud, and possessing absolutely no useful intelligence whatsoever. A cat watched from nearby. Even the cat looked embarrassed for them as it took a shit. Simpleton gazed toward the moon. "Life in the underground isn't easy," he said gravely while twitching his nose. "You're standing in a field," said Barry. "The underground of the mind," Simpleton muttered. The mission was declared a success despite no objective ever being identified. The agents returned home before 1 in the morning. Agent Simpleton arrived at his bungalow, aching in places he hadn't known existed. He hung up his coat, filed the report, consisting entirely of the words "ready for due process." Mission accomplished. Details classified. Ready to pass the report over to the sweaty scrotum at 600 hours. Then he put his favorite gym jams on. A proper spy knows when to call it a night. 5 minutes later, he sat peacefully in his single bed, the one he'd had since childhood, with a mug of chamomile tea. The world was safe, or at least unchanged, which was close enough. Outside, the canal remained exactly where it had always been. Inside, 00 Agent Simpleton, a wrinkle in time destined one day to vanish without ceremony, sipped his tea, sighed contentedly, and prepared for the final act of his evening. He placed a small manicure set on the table, adjusted his spectacles, and got ready to do his nails. "Toodle pip," he said to himself, and proceeded to venture into the land of make-believe, his favorite place to be because there he is important. Night-night, folks. Sleep tight. Mr. FOB hopes that you've enjoyed this ridiculous story that's based on fact-based evidence. Don't you know? Remember, if you're someone that pretends to be something you're not, or lives in the strange realms of fantasy, where recording yourself in a field for 15 minutes is considered hard work, then you're more stupid than anyone originally perceived, and intelligence ran away a very long time ago, or was never an occupant. Mr. FOB has no malicious intentions towards anyone. Mr. FOB feels obligated to call out stupid people and grifters. Mr. FOB believes that all world problems can be solved by watching Focus on Britain's YouTube channel that has the greatest and bestest content ever produced, obviously. Take care, be good, and if you can't be good, then be whatever you like. It's not FOB's problem. Now shove off and go watch something entertaining.
We don't really know who's behind the Daily Bollocks, do we? Apparently somebody earlier said they know who's behind the FOB Troll Factory. The cartoon character who just smears everyone with his idiotic cartoons and then claims that, oh, there are, copyright exemptions because it's AI cartoonery and he can't be held responsible for any of the shite that he publishes because, it's parody. I don't think so at all. The law doesn't work like that in any way, shape or form, really. But I'd be very interested to know who FOB is, because I assured that person I would dox the name and location of that channel. I'm not talking about the home address, no, just the name, the photo and the location. So we need to out Focus on Britain, because it's just a nasty little troll channel connected to the TROCG. And don't think for 1 minute that it isn't, because it is. Look at how all these people feed off each other. The Bill Osbornes, the Eddie Stamptons, the Paul Morris, that clown Vindicator, and Abatha, they're all feeding off each other. They're all failures in life, every single one of them. And all they can process is cartoons, because their allegations against me are just cartoon character material. There's no facts-based evidence of any description.
Response line, please press 1 to be connected. Terrorist hotline.
What I want to know, quite simply, is if I go after this man in terms of, because I'm a journalist now, investigating him to expose exactly what he did, what type of threat does this man represent to me?
I've no idea.
Well, that's what I'm trying to ascertain, officer. He just seems to have vanished into thin air. So what I'm trying to ascertain is, by going after this man, to expose what he did, what type of threat does he represent to me? And is he still alive?
Yeah, the threat, sir, you should go to your local police report.
Yeah, I'm talking about...
Then it would be investigated.
Or maybe I should just write straight to the Commissioner.
Yeah, write to the Commissioner, yeah.
Or is there, technically speaking, a head of special branch? I mean, you've now been absorbed into counter-terrorism command, haven't you?
You could write to the commander of the counter-terrorism command.
Right, okay, well, thank you for your time, and I'll do that.
Okay, sir.
Cheers, then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, Commissioner. Mr. Freeze wants what?
Hello? I'll see if I can get him, Chief O'Hara.
A moment, Commissioner. Chief O'Hara, this is Bruce Wayne. Mr. Freeze wants what?
Commissioner Gordon is on the other phone with Batman, Mr. Wayne. Perhaps if we put the two phones together, you could talk to him yourself.
All right, Chief, I don't have much time. Batman? Yes, Mr. Wayne. Have you heard Mr. Freeze's scurrilous demands? Just briefly. If Robin and I act as go-betweens, are you prepared to make the telecast at midnight and pay the ransom, Mr. Wayne? I have no choice, Batman. Then may I suggest you tape the broadcast from the Commissioner's office an hour earlier, and we will have a dummy package of money. A dummy package of money? That sounds risky. Risk is our business, Mr. Wayne. Of course, Batman, I have the same faith in you that all of Gotham City has. I hope Robin and I are deserving of that faith. I'll make the necessary arrangements and meet you at the Commissioner's office at 11. Fine. Did you get all that, Commissioner?
Indeed I did, Batman. We'll set up the tape telecast and have the dummy package of money waiting. See you at 11 tonight. Two fine men. So dissimilar in many respects, and yet so similar in others.
Simpleton was just a little nothing, living in the reality he manufactured for fun. Paranoid cadet in a camel suit full of threats, squeezing toys because he's afraid of a real gun. He marches alone while the world keeps spinning. Daily lies for the breakfast tray he keeps bringing. He believes his own dialects every single morning. Empty threats and a lot of loud storming. Simple Simon lives in the world of strange. He's got depression and a massive lack of brain. Recording every chat like he's under some arrest. Stupid is the only thing that he does best. He thinks he's gonna sell his tapes to the other side, knowing for a tiny mind like that they ever hide. He's selling out his secrets for a nickel and a dime, doing zero favors and wasting everybody's time. Yeah, he's wasting everybody's time, looking for a reason or a rhyme. Today I finally realized it was all a lie. I saw the panic in his shifting little eye. He's got a digital record of every word spoken, fixing systems that were never even broken. Daily stupid pouring out like a leaky old sink. Doesn't take a minute for the whole thing to stink. He tries to cure a legacy built on some sand, clutching empty tapes in his shaky little hand. Simple Simon lives in the world of strange. He's got depression and a massive lack of brain. Recording every chat like he's under some arrest. Stupid is the only thing that he does best. He thinks he's gonna sell his tapes to the other side, knowing for a tiny mind like that they ever hide. He's selling out his secrets for a nickel and a dime, doing zero favors and wasting everybody's time. Yeah, he's wasting everybody's time, looking for a reason or a rhyme. Maybe it's the voices, maybe it's the choices, maybe it's the noise. Tape spinning round and round, hoping for a heavy sound, but it's just silence found. He thinks he's gonna sell his tapes to the other side, knowing for a tiny mind like that they ever hide. He's selling out his secrets for a nickel and a dime, doing zero favors and wasting everybody's time. Yeah, he's wasting everybody's time, looking for a reason or a rhyme.
And now, dear viewer, it's time for me to step back from the screen, pour a cup of tea, and watch a classic carry-on film, Sid James doing what he does best. Watcha, blimey, it's a riot, ain't half. Until next time, keep your eyes peeled, your wits sharp, and remember, some mysteries are best left to the birds. See you next time.